What's up, guys? MrGimms back again for another GimmsRant. Hope everyone's having a great day so far. Today, I want to talk about the Dead by Daylight 6th year anniversary that's coming around the corner. I know it's July, but still, it's coming around the corner. This year's moving fast. And I want to talk about the chapter that I think it's going to be, or the license it's going to be, because I think most people think it's going to be a license. I think that's pretty much in the bag. If they were to do an original chapter, it would need massive payoff, and it would also need to be lucrative for themselves. I mean, we need to think from a business perspective here, keep things in context. They need to be able to see the numbers. They need to see the money coming in. You know, not like they earn enough on the cosmetics, but hey, something's got to keep the ship afloat. But yeah, it needs to be mutually beneficial for the customer, the consumer, and the business itself. So I want to go off those details. I don't want to go off personal thoughts or sort of emotion-driven sort of guesses. I want to go on what I think makes the most sense. And I haven't broken it down in that much detail before, so I figure now would be a good time. So guys, the chapter in question, in which, you know, a lot of my community is already going to know this, I think it's going to be FNaF. Five Nights at Freddy's coming into Dead by Daylight. Better later than never, I guess. And I think the reasons why it's going to be in this game is not only the massive spoilers or teasers or clues, if you will, but also that it makes the most sense from a business standpoint. Now, hear me out. FNaF has a massive community. Everyone wants to play a FNaF game when it comes out who has played a game, and that is millions of people. It is one of the most successful, small, indie, single-person developed games, franchises in the world. I know it, you know, later on went to a bigger studio and things with Security Breach, but I'm just talking about Scott Cawthon for a second, just talking about what he did to the franchise, which is the creator. It's massive. I mean, it goes into games, obviously. It goes into books. There's massive lore. There's heaps of stuff going on. People experiment with FNaF lore, talk about FNaF lore all the time. It's very popular. It's ripe within the gaming community. Not for the most positive things all the time, but that's what makes it so interesting. I know a lot of people, diehard horror fans, don't think it's horror, or they don't see a fluffy teddy bear as horror, but clearly they've only looked at maybe the cover work of something, and they're judging a book by its cover too harshly. For those people, cool. You know, you don't like it, that's fine. You want to give it a chance? Maybe delve a little bit deeper. It is rich with lore, and everything I've read about it so far, played about it, has been awesome. I myself got into FNaF only about a year ago. My community voted that I play Five Nights at Freddy's 1. It ended up being that I loved it so much, I played all the way till Security Breach, which was this year. So, you know, I'm a fan who came into the franchise late, I think it's fair to say, but I absolutely love it. My wife has bought me 3 of the, a trilogy, I don't know what it is, I'm not, you know, I don't know what it is. A trilogy of books of FNaF, I think it's Silver Eyes, I think so. And I can't wait to dig into it on my next day off, which might be when I retire. But, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. FNaF is awesome. The community who are behind it are massively behind it. And for those of you who aren't going to give it a chance, fair call. I'm not going to force your hand either. I was one of them that thought for ages that it's a big pile of doo-doo. So there's that. Why is it a good choice financially? Well, as I said, the influx of players that will come into this chapter will be massive. And we also have Resident Evil turned out, and albeit it was a bad DLC in terms of bugs, problems, a terrible release, I would imagine that a lot of Resident Evil diehard Resident Evil fans would have dropped off really quickly because they would have thought, what the hell am I playing this game for? It sucks. I'm going to go back and play Resident Evil. Makes sense. So everyone wants to play their favorite characters in a franchise, and it just so happens that Dead by Daylight has said favorite characters out of horror, the Hall of Fame of horror, if you will, except you can play a mixture of them with characters and survivors, and it's awesome. So I can imagine how popular this is going to be upon a successful release and an optimized release, how well this would actually do for the company. From young to old, to grown up playing the games, to reading it, this is going to draw massive numbers. And right now, Dead by Daylight is going to be looking at anything that's a lucrative opportunity, anything that's going to boost, you know, their coffers. But another reason is to get those numbers back up, get the community playing this game again, build that interest again, and milk it for as long as they can, because you know they will. And I have a feeling we will see a rise in Steam charts and things like that. Things that we can monitor anyway. I think it makes sense. I think we'll see a massive rise. Maybe the biggest rise yet. I could be wrong. I think it's going to be pretty big. I'm not going to speculate who the killer or the survivor is going to be, if there's going to be a survivor. All I'm just going to say is I guess it's going to be FNaF. That's my guess. It's not emotional. It's not personal as much as I would love it in DBD. I don't, whatever. It'd be great. If it doesn't, that's fine too. I'm one of those people. I myself have 2 chapters that I really would like to see come into this game, or characters I'd like to see. That's FNaF, any of the characters, doesn't bother me, or Alien. I don't think it's going to happen, but hey, if it does, wow, going to be happy with it. Now, as far as the clues, I want to talk about these for a little bit. Obviously, for those of you who follow Twitter, and you're on Twitter and you've been following DBD Mobile's Twitter page, you would have seen this one. Looking for someone to feed Maurice, must avoid looking in his third eye. Now, this is an absolute carbon copy of the old Help Wanted newspaper clippings from Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where they're trying to hire a new employee to come to their restaurant and work the graveyard shift, all that stuff. This is just a complete, revamp of that. Now, moving to the next one, you've got the looking for someone to set up the bones or totems of the totems. Can't talk today. Previous experience with human remains is a plus. Now, I don't know if any of that's supposed to be code for anything or whatever. I mean, human remains, dead people, blah, 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 blah. Could be FNaF, might not be. But this might also be a reference to It Burns. Fazbear's fright burns to the ground. And you guys all know the story about the burning pizzeria. It's all in FNaF lore. You guys can look it up. These are really on the nose for FNaF, and I think everyone who's read them agrees. Now, I'm not including that stupid doctor sound effect that they leaked on DBD's main page, and everyone was like, this has been disproved as FNaF. This isn't FNaF. No, it isn't FNaF. I don't think it has anything to do with FNaF. I think most fans of the game DBD would have known that that's Leary's memorial. I feel weird that I have to explain that, but there you go. It's not the little soundbite that DBD Twitter left. It's not that. It's no reference, I don't think. But with the clippings, a lot of people are saying it's on the nose, and that's definitely, too obvious that it's FNaF. Well, I disagree. I think this time they want you to think it's FNaF because it is FNaF, and this is just a theory. The reason why is everything that builds to a anniversary. The anniversary stream does very well for them. All the hype that's around this chapter, because it's usually the biggest anniversary. This is like WrestleMania for WWE every year. It happens once a year, it's big, it's amazing, blah, 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 blah. So I think they want you to know it's FNaF. I think they want you to tune in and check if it's FNaF, and I think they want you to buy FNaF. And I think they're doing it. They're going about it a different way this year. It's not so different from Ringo. They announced that super early, and there's a couple of reasons why I don't want to get into on this video, which I think they released it early, but they're trying to get intrigue a lot prior to the chapter's release to get people playing more, hyped up more, building blood points more, staying in the game. That's pretty much the name of the game, is keep playing our game. So for me, I do think it's on the nose. I do think it's a massive, obvious blip of what it is. But at the same time, I think that's exactly what they're doing and exactly the game they're playing. So for all the reasons I've disclosed, guys, business, lucrative within their company, increase the revenue, more customers, more people playing their game, a new audience, a large demographic too. You got to think about the demographic as well. From anywhere from young kids to, adults in their early 20s, 30s, 40s. God, I know a range of people who play FNaF and they're in their 40s. So this is a widespread demographic. And I think it's going to be their biggest one yet, personally. It's not because I personally love FNaF. I know a lot of people are going to say that. It's not that. Okay? I think it's going to do really well. But what do you guys think? Do you think I have any validity to anything I'm saying? Do you guys see what I'm trying to explain here? Let us know your 6-year anniversary picks. Survivors, killers, I don't care. I read the comments, guys. By now. Let us know your thoughts below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as well, guys, if you want to stay up to date with the channel, as well as stay up to date with anything DBD anniversary. I'm going to get you guys covered this year, as I always do. And I hope to see you guys in the stream right now. Come on over. I'm live right now on Twitch. Come on, hit the link in the description. All right, guys. Love you all, and remember,
we are better together.
See you later. Oh my God! Was he there before? Oh my God! Oh, Jesus, Kim! Oh, shit in hell. my god! Fuck this. No. No. Why is that? Oh, fucking Jesus Christ! Why can't I close it? Jesus Christ.